This is Maxine Ashley, and you're about to watch my conversation on the Dana Cortez Show.
Woo! Welcome to the Dana Cortez Show.
Yeah, that was
woke you up a
therapeutic.
It was a long walk to get there.
It's better than coffee right there.
Maxine Ashley. Okay, I need to ask you to just give me a little bit of a background. You are working with Pharrell, the Coffee Brown. How in the world did that happen?
YouTube.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you popped off on YouTube?
YouTube, yeah.
What? Tell us, give us the
Pharrell
origin
hit you
story.
up, or what happened?
So I did a cover of a song from a movie because my mom wanted to show me off to her friends, like, oh, look, my daughter can sing. And
Mom's always the biggest fan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I wanted to do like skits and acting.
Yeah.
It wasn't for covers, but I was like, oh, I have this cover. Let me put it.
What was the cover, may I ask?
It was from a movie called Camp.
Okay.
And the song is called Here's Where I Stand. Not a lot of people know that.
That's okay, though. Somebody knew it.
Got you going somewhere,
knows.
yeah.
So
Pharrell knows
it obviously went viral.
Yeah, for the time of viral, like 100K or something.
That's
Still a lot of little.
Please.
yeah.
You know, we got 10 views right now on this. We're trying to get.
Same. I got like 2.
You know how hard it is.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So then Pharrell hit you up. Did you believe it was him? Were you like, what is going on here?
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't know who that was.
Okay,
I didn't know who that man was.
I love that you said that because that's a different generation. That's decades and decades ago.
Yeah.
So, like I said, he was born in the 1900s. You know what I'm saying? So then you found out who he is. What was the next step?
Well, when I found out who he was, I was like, oh my God, you're my whole I was like, wait. This is for real.
Yeah.
I was like, this is,
I like
yeah,
the real
yes, for real. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, okay, wait, we're really in this. And he introduced me to a lot of people. And it was too much for me. I walked out the room a lot of the times.
What was it? The energy was negative? Was it too overwhelming?
It was just so overwhelming. I was living my dream. It was just too fast. I was like,
oh my gosh.
This is a lot for me.
How long, like from you putting the YouTube up to meeting Pharrell, how long was that?
So when I put the YouTube, I was like 12 years old.
Okay.
And I got discovered by a UK label first. And then I moved to London at 13 by myself. And I was there
By yourself?
Yeah.
Wait, how did that work?
Well, at the time, my mother was very supportive of me, and she had me at 15 years old. So and for her, she was just like, "Yeah, we doing it," and I was like, "Right, okay, let's go."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she's like
Baby
20 years
raising a
old.
baby, yeah.
She's
I
a
was
baby
15
too.
when I
Dana
had
was
my
15 when
daughter.
she
So
had
I know
so
we grew up
she's
together.
Like, oh, you want to do this? All right. Listen, my mother was strict. I wasn't allowed to go outside, but I moved to London at 13 by myself.
Yo, that's wild, son.
You can't go
It just
play.
made no sense. She was like, no, you
But
can't go
go.
outside.
Can't play
but
on the stoop, but you could go to
Go
London.
get you some tea and crumpets, girl.
Yeah. She's like, they British. They not from the Bronx. You good.
It's safe over there.
This accent fools you.
They don't got guns.
It really does.
Yeah.
So fast forward to today, all of that. You said you used to get nervous, you'd walk away. How are you now? How do you deal with the pressure and also the meetings and people coming at you, working with Coffee Brown, who, by the way, won a Grammy?
Black coffee.
Black
Dana.
coffee.
Black coffee.
You keep saying it wrong, and I was
know.
like,
I've said like 10 times.
Coffee
Brown.
We were at the Grammys last
Coffee
year.
Brown is a whole
Booty
other
hole
argument.
I know,
Brown.
it's another decade, 1900s. But we were there when he won a Grammy recently. What is that? How was that connection? How'd that come about?
I was a part of that.
Yeah, I
I
know.
won the Grammy, yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was from, I have a producer friend called Michael. He's from Paris, and they also, he put me in connections with him, actually. Like,
Oh, wow.
it was all because of him. He was just like,
This whole
"Listen, do
6
this."
degrees thing for you has been working since you were 12 years old.
And it's crazy. I never know anybody.
Damn,
I didn't know who that was
Sometimes it's
either.
meant to be.
And
Yeah.
was because the song with you and Black Coffee is amazing. Was the
you.
connection instant or did it take some time?
I did not meet that man at all.
Oh, so,
So you recorded yours on your end.
Yeah, I just recorded it on my
Wow.
end. They was like, actually Beyonce was going to sing it.
Oh.
Swear to God.
And they got
Swear to
you.
God. No, I wrote it.
And Beyonce was going to sing
Yeah,
it.
she was
Okay,
gonna
that's
take it.
another 6 degrees.
Yeah.
Beyonce is in the mix
Yeah.
now. Would you work with
I
her?
don't know if I was supposed to say that.
Oh, if you did, it's okay.
We're good at editing stuff out.
We're good at editing.
Nah, put it in.
Leave it
No,
in.
she said leave that in.
Leave that all
We're
the way
trying to
in.
get the vibes out there. Beyonce, would you work with her?
Yeah, of course.
She's like, of
Yeah,
course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you tour with her?
Yes.
Is she somebody you've looked at your career and said, "Oh my gosh"? I mean, is she somebody that?
My mom was a
inspired
big
you?
fan. My mom tells me this. She says, she was like, I birthed a Beyonce. I was like, Ma, relax.
But Beyonce started really young. You obviously, I know it was a different come up, but 12 is young.
Yeah.
What was that experience like being alone? Did you get homesick? Did you miss your mom?
Who did you live with?
I lived with a bunch of artists.
Okay.
So it wasn't, when I moved over there, it wasn't necessarily London. It was a town outside of London called Kent in Westrom.
Okay.
So it's just country, old people. Literally, I can't get lost there.
Very provincial. Very
Yeah,
provincial.
it's just like cows. Like my neighbor was a cow.
I'm picturing Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Bill. You know what I'm saying? Like
The
way out
biggest
there.
news was that a duck died. Swear to God.
I'm not laughing at the duck. but
Where
I'm
did
laughing
you
at the
find,
situation.
Where
R.I.P.
did
the duck.
you Where did you find inspiration to write and grow where there's just ducks and cows?
I lied my way through
Okay.
because they said, do you know how to write music? I was like, yeah, I write music all the time. Never did it in my life. I was 12 years old.
But that's a hustler mentality.
Yeah,
If
so-
somebody asks me, can you do something? I say, yeah, and I'll figure out how to do it.
Yeah, so I was just trying. I was just like making up scenarios and just talking, like everybody.
Watch a movie and write it.
Yeah, watching movies. Everybody was older than me, so I would just listen to them and hear their stories and just take from it. And
Did you ever feel homesick? I think I asked you that, but I really want that answer. Did you miss your mom at times and want to go home?
I didn't, because I was living my dream, and I was just like, this is more fun than home.
Well, of course.
I'm pretty sure
Mom
this-
wouldn't let you go outside.
Yeah, I was outside finally.
Also, the
Yes.
support from her would be amazing too. And you mentioned, of course, the song was originally written for Beyonce. Have you collaborated with other artists on the writing side too? Is there other artists you've written for through this process?
So the thing is, I never written for an artist. They just taken my songs. So
Oh.
I never wrote a song
In particular,
somebody
for
for
anybody
one,
in my
right.
life. I just wrote it for me, and I was like, I don't want this, and then other artists would take it.
How was that process for an artist? Do you ever feel like you write something and then they come and take it and you're like, no, I want
No,
that?
I love
but-
it so much. I love it because it's like, if I don't want to use it, at least it has a home. You know, at least it's not like put to
Because
waste.
if it's not for you, it's meant for somebody
for
else. Put
somebody.
it into the
Yeah,
universe
I-
for somebody else to use.
yeah, I love what I do. If somebody else wants it, that's like, oh my God,
That's a
thank
blessing.
you. Yeah.
More tea and crumpets.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
It's interesting. We were listening to an artist, and this is a very old artist, but she's one of the greatest songwriters of all time. Have you ever heard of Dolly Parton?
Of course.
Oh, I don't know, girl. I don't know.
You didn't know who Pharrell was.
I know,
Titties.
but Dolly Parton, yes.
Oh,
is
titties that she
different.
has.
Yes.
Got it.
That's how I knew. That's how I found
But
her.
I think about artists like Megan Thee Stallion. She's always propping Dolly up because she was such a great writer. She wrote the song Jolene and I Will Always Love You the same day in 5 hours. Have you those two songs?
Wow.
Forever songs.
Forever
Wow.
songs. Would you like to see your writing being done by an iconic artist like a Whitney Houston, like somebody like that, you know the song is going to live forever? Who would you want to take your song? Any artist? Because I think Maxine, you're going to be there too, though. Just meeting you, you're so young and you're so, I don't know, you've got this aura about you.
Oh, thank you.
So you're welcome. Well, that's obviously why you at 12 they took you across the pond. Who would you like to see take one of your songs?
I mean, not to sound basic, but I would really love Beyonce to take it. It's
That's
just
not
like,
basic.
I mean, it's like, all the greats have died, she's still here.
Yes.
So I would love for her to take something.
That answer got wilder the further it
She
went.
said everybody else is dead.
Everyone is dead.
We
Everyone
just
that
gotta
matters is gone. So Beyonce.
R.I.P. the duck. R.I.P. to the duck, dog. R.I.P. to the duck that died, bro.
You know how bad Doja Cat and SZA feel right now?
Oh,
They're like, damn.
I haven't got over that UK duck.
I knew you were gonna be crazy when we walked in here.
I do want to ask a question about the song, that we have out, we're working right now, Somebody Else. Is that written from your perspective? Because a lot of it is like, if you don't treat me right, somebody else will.
Yes.
Now, is that something you went through? You had to tell that to your partner before, or?
Well, I never said it I try not to be that toxic, but I write it in my music. Music is definitely
You
therapy.
heard her. Maxine Ashley is not a toxica.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I am. I'm a liar.
How do you deal
I
with
said I try.
Yeah. How do you deal with relationships in this business?
I don't. I'm terrible at it.
Okay.
I do not
You're
succeed.
just admitting it's just too
I am
hard.
horrible.
I mean, you're young. You should be single.
Yeah,
and living
don't worry
and
about
don't
it
even
right
worry
now.
about that yet.
Or do you want a relationship? Do you crave that?
Yeah, I'm a super monogamous. I'm a hopeless
You're a
romantic.
relationship girl.
Yeah.
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 Too. Me
Super
too.
monogamous.
Yeah, I'm a super
We're married.
monogamous.
Yeah, we're married.
Oh, I love that. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
so me too. And I've always been that person, relationship. I didn't want to be running around. I
No.
know, it's just hard.
It's not.
right?
I'm not into it. I
Yeah.
like one.
And you
love.
could really run if you wanted to. You could really.
Yeah, but it's just not it.
Yeah.
It's not it for me.
What
Too
kind of
many
man
souls.
What kind of man are you looking for?
A nice one.
A good one.
It's a good one.
Just who's
Be
going to be
nice to me.
supportive.
God damn. Not
And lift you
insecure. Yeah.
Well, that must be hard with what you do.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually.
That's why I love him, because he lifts me up. You need a strong man to lift up a strong woman.
Yeah.
Insecure
it's
men put you
just-
down.
They just always want to drag you down, and they
Would
don't
you need
realize.
your man to also be equally as super monogamous?
Yeah.
Of course. That's a dumb question.
I mean, I feel like
That's a
I
given.
think Anthony was trying to put his name in the hat, and then he's like, never mind.
Nah. You can't be wishy-washy, man.
No, to Dana's point, monogamy is something I've never struggled with. But my question is, just because in the music industry or entertainment industry, period, it's hard to find somebody who is, especially.
No,
a man,
I don't fuck with people in the industry.
I don't blame you.
Oh, so you're not dating any. You're not trying to date a rapper. Or
No
singer.
rappers, no actors, no football players.
You think the rappers are not faithful? You think the sports
Nah,
guys aren't faithful?
I'm not with it. I'm not with it.
You've seen it, huh?
I mean, I was just in the club and I saw mad women with their asses out, and I couldn't be faithful. Like, you know what I mean? like,
You're right.
You're like,
She's a realist.
You're right, dude.
I don't even roll that way, and I was looking.
yeah,
She's
like
you know
I'm
what
like,
saying?
damn,
Yeah, like yeah,
that's
I get
hard.
it. Everybody's throwing it at
Too
you.
much temptation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rappers and athletes are about as faithful as bisexual women. That's about.
I'm bisexual.
So exactly. That's why she just said.
Now, this just took a
I've
turn.
never. You're an enigma in itself. I've never met a super monogamous bisexual woman. So
Have you been in a relationship with a woman yet?
Yeah, that was my first relationship was with a woman.
So it doesn't matter who. It's just somebody good that's going to treat you well and uplift you.
Yeah,
And know that the business you're in is difficult, and you got to travel. You got to do it and support you.
exactly.
Is it easier to date a man or a woman?
Everyone's hard.
Everyone.
There's
It's
no
all-
That's
easy
right.
anywhere.
Yeah. Can you imagine two of me?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just the person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gosh. Well, Maxine, thank you so much for coming in. This is the beginning, I think, of something really great. You have to promise to come back in here. I remember sitting down with Beyonce, and I did. I sat down
Beyonce
with
actually blessed our daughter.
She did. She
Wow.
blessed our daughter,
What?
and I remember feeling what a great aura she had, and I wondered as a fan, is she going to be nice? Is she going to be kind, or what is she like behind the scenes? And she was wonderful, and you're very wonderful as
Oh,
well.
thank you so much. You guys are so wonderful. I had a
You
great
better come
time.
back here when you're like,
Yeah.
Dana Cortez show.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back with more gossip and tea.
There we go.
We love you. Thank you for coming
Thank
in.
you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.